Do you know why I always take you through the process of baking, stacking, crumb coating, decorating the cake even before you see the final result? It's because I have time. I have your time and I will do the video for you. Do you understand? And I know that very soon I will not have that time again. Most times when I set my tripod to film the baking process and everything I do before I deliver a cake, I always ask myself, why are you doing this? Even the big bakers I look up to don't have time to show you the baking process, the trimming, comcoating. They just show you the final result and that is it. And I know that growth is a process. Same way business growth is a very long process. Hi besties, I've given you enough motivation. Now let's get to the real work. I am going to be stacking and trimming this cake in this video. These were the fruit cake I baked in the previous video, and this is the part I love the most in baking. When your cakes have baked rightly and then you're stacking and crumb coating, everything just works so well. This is where the structure of your fondant cake is formed. If your cake isn't shaped so well, it's going to affect how the final look will be. So this is the part where you correct every mistake. So I always take my time to trim and crumb coat my cake. I didn't mention earlier, this is officially the first wedding cake I am delivering this year. To me, it's a very huge one because I remember when I used to get wedding cake orders during the end of the year, during festive period. But look who is making a very huge wedding cake in May. At least you get to understand the whole excitement and all of that. So I'm done trimming this one. I am going to be flipping this cake. You know that second you want to flip your cake and your mind is like, are you sure about this journey? Are you sure about this risk that you're going to take? Well, yeah, I did that and I proceeded to getting all parts of the cake looking equal and very smooth. I started with this one because this looked like it was going to be easier compared to the biggest tier of the cake, which was the base. When I finished with this, I went ahead to stack and crumb coat the smallest tier. Not really small, this is a 10 inches cake, so it's still very wide. I don't know why most times videos don't do justice to cake sizes. Sometimes I get a few questions from my besties asking, oh, when you have a wedding cake order, when is it best to start baking and start preparing and all of that? I feel like it's very unique to you. It's unique to everybody. If you have a wedding cake order and you want to start 4 days ahead, 3 days ahead, it all depends on the activities you have on your list. I'm going to continue the rest of the story in part 3 of this video. Thank you.